أو مسكينا. أو, what is أو? حرف عطف. حرف عطف. أو مسكينا يتيما أو مسكينا، اسم معطوف على يتيم. أو مسكينا ذا متربة. Tariba. Tariba is to be dusty, to be filled with dust, to be covered with dust. Tariba yatrabu. Turab, you know turab. Matrabatun is masdar mimi. Yatiman dha matrabatin, or a poor wretch covered in dust, covered with dust. The word dha matraba tells you a lot. He doesn't have a dress to dress himself with. He has no bed to sleep on. He sleeps on the ground, which fills his body with dust. So this whole picture is brought out to you in this dha matraba. Or a poor wretch covered with dust. أو إطعام في يوم ذي مزغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة. I have given you some more ayat dealing with feeding the poor. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks a lot about this, feeding the poor. It's, I think, in additional notes. Yes, on page 131. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ. وَيُطْعِمُونَ, and those, the righteous people, whom Allah mentions here with great honor. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ, they feed food, they give food, عَلَى حُبِّهِ, for His love, for Allah's love. مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه. This is in Surah Al-Dahr. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه. You see, for the sake of love of Allah, for Allah's love. مسكينا, needy. ويتيما, orphan. وأسيرا, a captive. Asir. Asir means captive. Asra, we have seen this in book 3. Asra, plural of Asir is Asra, captive. Asra al-Harb, what does it mean? POW, prisoners of war. Asra al-Harb. Asra al-Harb. Asra al-Harbi, prisoners of war. Asir. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ, for Allah's love. Miskinan wa yatiman wa asira. These are the people who deserve the society's attention. And then innama, of course here the verb is omitted. Saying, yaqulun, which is omitted. Innama nut'imukum, innama nut'imukum, we only feed you. Liwajhillah, for the sake of Allah. Innama nut'imukum liwajhillah, la nuridu minkum jaza'an wala shukura. We need no recompense nor thanks from you. إنما نطعمكم لوجه الله لا نريد منكم جزاء, recompense, ولا شكورا, ولا شكورا, شكر يشكر مصدر الشكور, and we do not need from you any thanks nor any recompense. We do it for the sake of Allah. These are very appealing ayat, and we must put these ayat to practice. Another ayah, إِنَّهُ كَانَ لَا يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ الْعَظِيمِ. On the day of judgment this will be said, إِنَّهُ كَانَ لَا يُؤْمِنُ, he did not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the great. وَلَا يَحُضُّ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ, and he did not urge people. Not only he doesn't do this, he should urge also others. So it's a social act. It's not a private act. Feeding people, feeding the poor and the needy should be a social act. It should be a community act of the community. وَلَا يَحُضُّ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. He doesn't urge people to feed the miskin. فَلَيْسَ لَهُ الْيَوْمَ هَاهُنَا حَمِيمٌ. That is why he doesn't have any friend here today. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says on the day of judgment here, that is in paradise, فَلَيْسَ لَهُ الْيَوْمَ هَاهُنَا. Here he has no friend. Hamim. Hamim is a bosom friend. Sadiqun Hamim. Sadiqun Hamim. A bosom friend. إنه كان لا يؤمن بالله العظيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فليس له اليوم هاهنا حميم. He has no friend here because of not doing this. Another ayah, إلا أصحاب اليمين, except the people of the right hand. These are the very righteous. في جنات يتساءلون. In the paradise, يتساءلون, they ask each other. عن المجرمين, against about the criminals. ما سلككم في سقر. Saqar is the name of the hell. It is a proper name, that is why في سقرة, feminine proper name. Feminine, like Zainab, min Zainabah. Ma salakakum, what brought you to this hell? Qalu, they said in reply, lam nakum minal musallin. We were not those who prayed. Lam nakum minal musallin. First thing is prayer, but second, there are so many acts of righteousness, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, walam naku nut'imul miskin. We did not feed the poor. قالوا لم نكو. Naku is, what is omitted here? Nakun. Kana yakunu. When it is majzoom, you can drop the noon. It doesn't have a rule, but this is the speciality of this verb. You say lam yakun, you can say lam yaku. Lam yaku. Waw is omitted, noon is omitted, only one remains. You follow me? So lam naku. Actually, lam nakun. So, see, these are some of the words which are used frequently every day. Arabic tends to shorten them so that it's easier to use them. Lam naku. Actually, lam nakun. Wa lam naku nut'imul miskin. We did not feed the poor. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. And we used to indulge in vain talk. نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. Those who are given to vain talk. وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. And we used to deny the day of judgment. حَتَّى أَتَانَا الْيَقِينَ. Till the inevitable came to us. Yaqeen. Yaqeen here does not mean yes, certainty. It means the certain thing, that is death, the inevitable. Hatta atana. Ata na is maf'ul bi, and fa'il is al-yaqeen. Hatta atana al-yaqeen. Okay, we go back to the أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة ثم كان من الذين آمنوا. ثم has got two meanings. One, of course, you know, is a delayed succession of an action. A delayed succession. Fa is immediate succession. But thumma is delayed succession. If you say dakhala Muhammadun fakharaja. Dakhala fakharaj. He got in, then he entered, then he left immediately. Dakhala fakharaj. But if you say dakhala thumma kharaj, he entered and after some time, after he rested and all, he left. So it's delayed succession. Fa denotes immediate succession and thumma signifies delayed succession. That is one meaning. The second meaning is delayed information. Not succession of action, but delayed information. For example, you say, Bilalun alimun kabirun. Bilalun alimun kabirun. He is a great alim. Then you say, Thumma huwa khatibun. Khatib is a public speaker. Thumma. Here, his being khatib, his being a public speaker, does not come immediately. Does not come after being a scholar. No, my information about him comes later. It's delayed information. Delayed information. So the first is delayed succession of an action. Akaltu thumma sharibtu. I ate, then I drank after some time. But if you say, هذا المسجد كبير ثم هو قريب لبيتي. Secondly, it is near to me. So, thumma, in the second sense, has to be translated as in addition to, moreover. That is, the information that you receive about the thing comes later, not the action. So here, thumma kana, not that first of all he did all these things, then he. No. Iman was there before, he was a believer, in addition to being a believer. You follow me? So faith comes first. Now we go back to falaqtahama al-aqaba. As I told you, falaqtahama means there are two actions, two verbs which are denied, which are negated together. So what is the first? Ma lam yu'min ma amana wa maqtahama. You follow me? Now iman comes here, but as I told you, it means moreover, in addition to being his believer. So iman was there before. That is, he freed a slave, he gave food to the poor after being a believer. So, but the other one who doesn't do these things is neither he believed nor he stormed the summit. Is that clear now? Falaqtahama. Manahu, you say, La amana walaqtahama. Here two verbs are negated together. La amana walaqtahama. Neither he believed nor he stormed the summit. That is why you have got la falaqtahama al-aqaba. The madi is negated with la. And where is amana? It comes later, as I told you before, but its place is in the beginning. So the meaning is, ثُمَّ كَانَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. In addition, he was a believer. In addition to his being a believer, he did these acts of righteousness. ثُمَّ كَانَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Please note here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not say ثُمَّ آمَنَ. ثُمَّ آمَنَ. He believed. No. ثُمَّ كَانَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. It refers to his belonging to a community, the Muslim community. Not belief, just belief, but to be a part of the Muslim community. ثم كان من الذين, he was one of the believers. He belonged to the believing community. So it emphasizes the communal life. Otherwise it was said ثم آمن ثم كان من الذين آمنوا وتواصوا بالصبر. تواصوا, what, which conjugation is this? Tawasa. Sixth, tafa'ala. Ta'awana, we have read this verb, ta'awana, ta'awanu, they cooperated. And tafa'ala, like fa'ala, signifies reciprocal action. Reciprocal action. For example, Rasaltu Muhammadan, I corresponded with Muhammad. He wrote to me and I wrote to him. It's reciprocal action. In the same way, Amma yatasa'alun, Amma yatasa'alun. Ask each other. You ask me, I ask you. So it's a reciprocal action. Tafa'ala, ta'awana, I help you, you help me. So tawasa, tawasa. The word wasiyatun, probably all of you know wasiyatun is a will. It also means, in addition to will, recommendation. You ask somebody to do something, is wasiyah. But mostly is used for a dead man's wish to carry out his what he desires to do. So tawasa, awsa yusi. Fourth, awsa yusi is to make a will. Awsa yusi. Awsa yusi. In the Quran you have many times the word awsa yusi. Wasiyatun. So tawasa means to urge one another. I tell you to do something and you tell me tawasa. This is also communal life, community life. If one is good, one is righteous, it's not enough. You should urge others to be good. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Yes, patience, forbearance. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ ثُمَّ كَانَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. All this whole ayah speaks of community life. He was one of the believers, member of the Muslim community. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, and urge each other to have patience. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ, and urge to show mercy, to pity the poor, the needy, those who deserve your help. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ. Marhama is the masdar mimi from rahima yarhamu. Marhamatun is masdar mimi. ثُمَّ كَانَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. So this should be translated as, in addition to his being a believer or a member of a believing community, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ, and those who urge others to be patient, to have forbearance during a time of catastrophe. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ, and urge one another to have mercy and show mercy to the needy. أُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ الْمَيْمَنَةِ. These are the people of the right hand. أُولَٰئِكَ أَصْحَابُ, صَاحِبٌ plural, أَصْحَابٌ companions. Al-Maymana, Maymana is right side, of the right hand side. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it speaks of the right hand, people of right hand, meaning the righteous, those who deserve to enter the paradise, say Ashabul Mayyana, Ashabul Yameen, Ashabul Shimal. Shimal are the people of the left hand. Ulaika ashabul maymana. Yameen, and this is maymana, maf'ala, same word, ashabul maymana. In an army, the right wing is called maymana. The left wing is called maysara. Ashabul maymana. With regard, and on page 128, I've got a long note on thumma, the two meanings of thumma. You can read, and of course I have explained to you now. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا, those who deny our revelations, ayatun ayat, hum ashabul mash'ama. Sha'mun, I have written here, mash'ama is the left side. The Yemen, you see, in the Arabic Peninsula, Yemen and Sham. Sham is Syria. Of course, Syria nowadays is one particular place, but in Syria and in ancient days, the north of the peninsula, most part of it is called Sham. And Yemen, so Yemen, if you stand facing the sun in front of the Kaaba, it's Kaaba here, this is east. If you face the Kaaba from the point of looking at the east, so Yemen is to the south and Syria is to the north. So this is called Yemen and this is called Sham. It's right hand side and left hand side. So Sham is actually the left, to the left of a man looking at the Kaaba facing the east, rising sun. Yemen is the same word, Yameen, Yemen is right to the right. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَأَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ. Sham, nowadays we say Sham without Hamza, but the original word is Sha'mun with Hamza, Ash-Sham. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَأَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَةِ, left hand side. عَلَيْهِمْ نَارٌ مُؤْصَدَةٌ, عَلَيْهِمْ نَارٌ مُؤْصَدَةٌ. Wasid, I have written there, al-Wasid. Al-Wasid is threshold. That is the place immediately before the gate, threshold, entrance. Wasid, it's in the Quran in Surah Al-Kahf. Surah Al-Kahf. Can somebody give me the ayah? Yes? Basitun zira'i bil wasid, and the dog was sitting with outstretched hands, four legs, bil wasid, at the threshold. Bil wasid. Awsada, Bab 4, Awsada is to close the door. The threshold, as I told you, is immediately before the gate. Awsada yusidu. But this word is also used, has another form, asid bil hamza, with hamza, asid. Al-asid. With waw, al-wasid, this is the one used in Surah Al-Kahf. You also have asid with hamza. Now the fourth form from this will be, you see, please bear with me, a'sada, and will be changed to Asada, like akulu, akulu, akhudhu, akhudhu, asada. But in the mudari, the hamza will come back. Yusidu, yusidu. Amana is amana, and then yu'minu, hamza comes back and yu'minu. But amana no. Asada yusidu. Yusidu. اسم المفعول مؤصدة مؤصد مؤصد. Is it clear now? Asada is asada, becomes asada. Mudari is yusidu, like yu'minu. And ism al-fa'il will be mu'sidun. Ism al-maf'ul mu'sadun with fatha, mu'sadun. Alayhim narun mu'sada. On them, above them or over them will be fire, closed fire. The fire is not closed. The place where the fire is closed on them, or it may also mean closing in. See, from different sides, closing in. Yeah, that's how I have translated. Alayhim narun mu'sada. Mu'sada is Na'at. Nar is feminine or masculine? Feminine. Narun, feminine. Niranun, plural. Alayhim narun mu'sada. Mu'sadatun. So this is Na'at. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا Hum. See here, وَالَّذِينَ is mubtada. كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا, that is Silatul Mawsul. And the a'id is kafaru, the waw in kafaru is a'id. Then hum, there is another, the whole sentence is khabar. وَالَّذِينَ مُبْتَدَى hum ashab al-mash'ama, hum mubtada, ashab khabar, mash'ama mudaf ilayh. And this jumla ismiya is the khabar of al-ladhina. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, is it clear? وَالَّذِينَ مُبْتَدَى, and then كفروا بآياتنا صلة الموصول لا صلة لها من الإعراب. هم أصحاب المشأمة, هم مبتدأ, أصحاب خبر, المشأمة مضاف إليه, and this jumla is the khabar of والذين. عليهم نار مؤصدة, this is another khabar. والذين كفروا بآياتنا عليهم, another khabar. عليهم نار مؤصدة, this is also jumla ismiya. نار مؤصدة عليهم. نار مبتدا عليه نار مبتدا مؤصدة نعت عليهم is khabar shibh jumla, and the whole jumla is another khabar of والذين. والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة عليهم نار مؤصدة. I gave you one ayah from Ibrahim alayhi salam's dua. What did he say? إذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا البلد آمنا وجنبني وبني أن نعبد الأصنام. Now the following two ayat are here on page 130. Rabbi innahunna adlalna kathiran minan nas. 130. Rabbi, this is the next ayah. Rabbi innahunna. Innahunna, dhamir, this pronoun refers to whom? Yes, asnam. Asnam, the idols. You can also say innaha. But as I told you, when you can use also the plural feminine to bring out picturesquely the different entities. If you say ha, it becomes one entity. Rabbi innahunna adlalna. Dhalla yadhillu is to go astray. Baba fa'ala adalla yudhillu to make somebody go astray. Rabbi innahunna, these idols, adlalna, they have made astray, they have misled kathiran minan nas, many people. In those days, even in modern times, there are people who go to a stone and put their head in front of it. In this age of enlightenment, but in the olden days it was quite normal. Rabbi innahunna adlalna kathiran minan nas faman tabi'ani fa innahu minni. He who follows me belongs to me. Faman tabi'ani, this is shart or jawab shart. Faman tabi'ani fa innahu minni. Fa, because it is jumla ismiya, fa innahu minni. Waman asani, asa ya'si. One who disobeys me, fa innaka ghafur rahim. Look at the adab of Ibrahim alayhi salam. He doesn't say, he who follows me belongs to me, who doesn't disobeys me doesn't belong to me. No. He says, وَمَنْ عَصَانِ فَإِنَّكَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. I leave it to you. You are Ghafur Rahim. You follow me? So who follows me belongs to me, and who disobeys me, so it's your affair. إِنَّكَ فَإِنَّكَ غَفُورٌ Rahim. Also Jumla Ismiyya, فَإِنَّكَ غَفُورٌ Rahim. Rabbana inni askantu. Sakana yaskunu is to stay. Askana to make somebody stay. Rabbana, I have settled. Inni askantu min dhurriyati. Min is tab'idiyya. Some of my progeny, some of my children, not all. That is Ibrahim alayhi salam. Inni askantu min dhurriyati bi wadin. Wadin. Wadin is a valley. Bi wadin. غير ذي زرع. Zar' means cultivation, vegetation. وادٍ غير ذي زرع, uncultivable valley. عند بيتك المحرم, close to your sacred house. عند بيتك المحرم. ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة. Why have I put them here? ربنا, so that they may establish prayer. ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة, لام التعليل, and يقيم is mansoob because of an. ليقيموا الصلاة فاجعل أفئدة من الناس تهوي إليهم. Make the hearts of people turn to them. وارزقهم من الثمرات, and feed them with produce. لعلهم يشكرون, so that they may thank you. The time is up. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.